Let's start with a quick tour of the course. Right now I have it opening to the orientation folder, which is important this week, but obviously I won't have you opening to the orientation every week. I'll change this later. But for now, I encourage you to click through the menu over here to see what all the other things are that you might like to look at in this course. But importantly now, let's start with course information. Here you can see there's a faculty introduction, and there's a link here to the Adobe Reader. If you don't have the Adobe Reader on your computer, you'll need to install it so you can read all the PDF files that are up here, which include the syllabus. The syllabus has a lot of important information on it, including information about the textbook and live text, the late policy, and information about scoring and what everything is worth and all the different assignments and critical assignments in the course. Also under course information, you'll find a tentative schedule, and you'll see that we have the class broken down at first into 1-week chunks, and then later we'll go into 2-week chunks. And this tells you all the assignments and everything you need to read and do each week or each 2-week chunk. Things open in this class in weeks that start on Mondays and end on Sunday nights at the end of the day. At the beginning of the semester, we sometimes start on a Saturday, so that gives you a few extra days. Other things in course information include information about the textbook that you'll need. You do not need to purchase MyLab. The textbook is available either as an e-text or a traditional paper book. You do need the second edition. No live text, no MyLab, and the second edition are both necessary. Here is a link to live text, which is required for this course, and a document that you can start to keep track of passwords. This is for your own records. We'll have a lot of free websites that you'll end up signing up for, and this will allow you to keep track of all those usernames and passwords. At the very bottom is an overview of the 3 large assignments in this class, the 3 biggest assignments, which include a class wiki of internet resources, an instructional unit, and a technology portfolio. One of the links over here on the left that you might find the most interesting or useful is the student project examples. And here you can see what technology portfolios look like of students from past semesters, as well as sample instructional units. I want to go back to the weekly lessons, start here so we can get back to the orientation folder. To get into the orientation folder, you actually have to click on the folder itself. Here's a link to the course tour, the syllabus again, the schedule again, the syllabus quiz that you have to get 100% on for the next week to open up when I make that available. You get to take that quiz as often as you need to get 100%, and it's 10 multiple choice true-false questions. Here's one of your assignments for this week, which is to introduce yourself using some multimedia tools. There's more information here about that assignment if you click on it, as well as some examples that I have given you and some tutorials on how to create those multimedia introductions. You need to request access to our class wiki, which is one of those 3 big assignments, and this is a link to that. Here's the introduction again, information about the textbook and other things that you also saw under course information. I have these things here under orientation and also under course information because I figure after the first week you're not going to want to have to go back to the orientation. So if you need that kind of basic information, you can find it here under course information. In the meantime, if you have any questions on the discussion board, there is an area called Questions, Comments, and Concerns. So if you have any questions about the course or a tech problem that isn't something for the FAU Help Desk, please post it up here, and if you know the answer, please help each other. If you have a question that's personal, please send it to me directly in email, which is my last name, Musgrove, at fau.edu. Welcome to the class. Click around, look at the syllabus, take the syllabus quiz, have some fun with the multimedia introduction on the discussion board, and I will see you online.